Hello everybody. Once again I am here with you for the another part of this fourth unit, that is communication electronics. Now in the previous session we have seen what is TRF, that is tune radio frequency receiver, or in which we have seen there are number of problems regarding the instability as well as change in the bandwidth as well as the selectivity problem, and somehow the super heterodyne is more superior, and nowadays this super heterodyne receiver is used due to the overcoming the drawbacks in the TRF. Now whatever be the TRF receivers problems, or the whatever the insufficient working, that is going to be solved by this super heterodyne by converting whatever be the selected RF signal to a fixed lower frequency, that is called as an intermediate frequency. So whatever the signal is coming, that is received by or the selected by the RF amplifier, or that is going to be fixed to the lower frequency, and it is called as a intermediate frequency. Now this frequency contains the same modulation as the original carrier, and this is going to be maintained with the oscillator, and IF signal is then amplified and detected and get back to the modulating signal, and then afterwards we get our original modulated signal, and according to that it is again forwarded to the power amplifier and then to the loudspeaker. And this is what the case where the IF, the important thing is that as the IF, that is intermediate frequency, is lower than the lower than the lowest of the RF signal frequency, whatever the receiving signal, and that will somehow improves, or that will somehow recovers this particular that is to be the problems which are regarding the TRF going to be facing. So this RF frequency, lowest frequency, that will cause to the possibilities of oscillations and instability is going to be minimized. That is somehow the whatever be the instability is to be there, and the band variation is there, it is minimized at that stage due to this IF. And also the required value of Q for the constant Q for the bandwidth, that is the it remains to be as a constant, that is to be as an desired frequency signal. And because of IF is going to be the constant, the same frequency of the incoming that IF is constant, and the same for all the incoming RF signals, and that is going to be maintained. And this is how the super heterodyne receiver solves all the problems associated with the TRF. Let's see how it is going to be solving these problems. If you look at this block diagram, which is for the super heterodyne receiver, and again if you look at this is somehow the with the block diagram, it is given with first is the receiver, that is receiving antenna, and through which it is coming to the RF stage, and this RF is somehow it is called as an FS, that is selected frequency. Then it goes to the mixer, and from this mixer it is given to the IF amplifier, and somehow here is the local oscillator is going to be there, which is maintaining this cycle. And if after this IF amplifier, it goes to the detector, and through the detector it goes to the power amplifier and then the loudspeaker. If you look at this carefully, again the detector is somehow connected to the IF, again to the mixer, and again to the RF amplifier through this AGC, and this AGC is automatic gain controller, and that actually maintain the whatever be the modulated outputs voltage is going to be there with the whatever the input selected frequency, and with that intermediate frequency which is going to be added, and that is somehow it is maintained with this AGC. No doubt there is a local oscillator which is also to be for the in this tuning purpose, this is also to be ganged tuning is going to be there, connected to the mixer, and the RF stage is there. So this is what the actually the block diagram and the functioning of the whatever the super heterodyne receiver is there. Now the operation of this super heterodyne receiver, this RF amplifier is used for selecting the RF amplifier is used to select the signal, and basically the it rejects the unwanted signal at particular frequency range, which is to be important, that suitable input signal, whatever suitable signals are going to be selected, and the unwanted signals are rejected by this RF stage. And due to this it reduces the noise effect of the noise, and we get the signal of frequency fs at the output of the RF amplifier. म्हणजे RF amplifier जवळ आपल्याला सिलेक्टेड फ्रिक्वेन्सी जी काय आहे ती सिलेक्ट करून आणि ती फॉरवर्ड केली जाते ॲट द आउटपुट, अँड द नॉईज ह्याच्यातला ॲटोमॅटिकली त्या पद्धतीने तो कमी केला जातो. At the second stage, that is it goes to the mixer. From this it goes to the mixer, and mixer receiving the signal from this RF, that is Fs, and the local oscillator, that is Fo signal. Now these signals are mixed together to produce the intermediate frequency. The local oscillator is tunable with the flexible, we can say tunable in that sense, and which is the signal is received by the RF, it maintaining in that fashion, and this mixing of together this Fs and Fo, that RF amplifier signal output, and the local oscillator frequency which is going to be mixed in this mixer, and intermediate frequency that will comes to there, and that is IF is equal to Fo minus Fs. Now in order to maintain the constant difference, this is local oscillator is tuned, and somehow it is ganged tuning is used, and for the incoming signal, either the signal is increased, according to that this local oscillator is going to be decreasing the value and maintaining the constant frequency range, and that is the simultaneous this is the simultaneous tuning of the RF amplifier, mixer and the local oscillator, and it is connected with the ganged tuning, and achieved the whatever be the tuning with the capacitor, the tuning control setup, and this is how it is going to be maintaining that frequency variation according to that. So again this intermediate frequency, in that case, then it is amplified by one more IF amplifier is provided most of the gain, and the bandwidth requirements of the receiver, and therefore the sensitivity and the selectivity of the receiver is going to be of the receiver do not change, and basically the whatever be the change in the incoming frequency is going to be maintained in that case. Now the amplified IF signal is detected by the detector. This IF signal is going to be then detected by the detector, and the original modulated signal is separated and then again amplified to the loudspeaker amplifier, and applied again to the loudspeaker. There is also, as I told you already, that AGC, that is automatic gain control or controller, we can say. This circuit controls the gain of the whatever be the detector's output, and somehow gains of the RF and the IF amplifier, and to maintain the constant output voltage level even when the signal level at the receiver input is fluctuating. So this AGC is playing very important role for maintaining the RF and IF at a constant output voltage. आणि त्यामुळे काय होते की आर एफला जे काही इनपुट आलेलं सिलेक्टेड फ्रिक्वेन्सी आहे त्यानुसार ही जी इकडून पाठवलेली आहे त्याच्यात मेंटेन करून आय एफचं पण सुद्धा जे काय आउटपुट आहे त्याला सुद्धा हे AGC कंट्रोल आहे, जेणेकरून डबल फिल्टर्ड फीडबॅकमुळे ती फ्रिक्वेन्सी मेंटेन होते आणि तो सिग्नल ॲक्च्युली द व्होल्टेज आउटपुट दॅट इज गोइंग टू बी maintained, either the receiver is fluctuating, the input is going to be fluctuating. Now this is done by the feeding the control of DC voltage to the RF, अँड IF ॲम्प्लिफायर हे त्याला DC व्होल्टेज कनेक्ट करून आउटपुट ते मेंटेन करतात. आणि ॲम्प्लिट्यूड ऑफ दिस DC व्होल्टेज इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द डिटेक्टर आउटपुट, नो डाऊट, कारण डिटेक्टरपासून हा AGC आहे. इफ यू लुक ॲट दिस केस, ह्या सर्किट डायग्राममध्ये जर समजा केअरफुली बघता, ह्या डिटेक्टरच्या नुसार हा AGC ऑपरेट होतो. आणि ह्या डिटेक्टरचं जे आउटपुट आहे त्याच्यानुसार हा IF आणि RF या दोघांना कनेक्टेड आहे. त्यानुसार ह्याच्यामधले बदल हे मेंटेन करून तो RFला येणारा रिसिव्ह केलेला सिग्नल आणि IF पासून येणारा आउटपुट ह्याला मेंटेन करतो विथ कम्पॅरेटिव्ह विथ द कन्सिस्टंट विथ द डिटेक्टर आउटपुट. आणि यानुसार हा AGC दॅट इज ॲटोमॅटिक गेन कंट्रोल ह्या पद्धतीने वर्किंग होते. आणि त्यानुसार द फाईन आउटपुट इज गोइंग टू बी देअर at the amplifier output, RF amplifier output, and then towards the your loudspeaker. So this is why the selectivity and sensitivity is going to be maintained very well by the super heterodyne, and that's why these are the overcoming parameters for the TRF, and that's why the TRF is going to be outdated, and this super heterodyne is going to be used everywhere nowadays. Thank you for joining this session. Be at home and be safe. Thank you.